Niger has just imposed visa restriction on America. Wow, what a retaliation. Once again, Niger has just imposed visa restriction to the United States of America. So on December 26, 2025, Niger has imposed visa restriction on America. Now, what does the restriction mean? It means that Americans has been banned from traveling to Niger. Americans will not go to Niger anymore again. Niger is saying that we don't want you American people in our country. We don't want you anymore. Like the way America also said that we don't want you in Niger. You people are terrorists. We don't want you in our country anymore. The same way applies to America. This is crazy. This is kind of crazy, right? But absolutely, it's also the right thing for Niger to do. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the right thing for Niger to do. Like, if you want to punish our people, we punish your people too. Your people are not above punishment. That's what Niger is saying over here. So somebody will be asking, why is Niger saying that we don't want you American people in our country? If the person does not know that America also did the same thing to Niger. On the 16th of December 2025, America banned Niger people from entering their country. It was a full entry ban on Niger. They say they don't want Nigerian in their country. They don't want anybody coming from Niger into their country. But a matter of fact, they banned the three AES states, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger from entering their country. So on the 16th of December, when America issued a travel ban on Niger, they stated their reason with a reason why they said they don't want Niger in their country, they don't want Burkina Faso in their country, they don't want Mali in their country. And now Niger has retaliated. Nigerian government has retaliated, also issuing a full ban on Americans from entering their country. They are also saying we don't want you Americans in our country. As far as you don't want us in your country, we don't want you also in our country. So some of the reasons are terrorism. So American accuse Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso of terrorism. What I actually said, that because of terrorism. The second one was high visa overstays. So because of that, they are saying that when Nigerian people or these three AES states people comes to our country, they overstay their visitors. They don't like to go home. They say they won't go home, so they want to stay there. So because of that, they are putting full ban on them. They don't have any more access to America again. That's obviously their reason. And the third one, I can probably say for some of them, is refusal to take deportees. Why am I saying this? Because Burkina Faso refused deportees from America, stating that they don't want people that are being forced to go out of America to what? To come to Burkina Faso. That is against their belief. They don't want that. So because of that, America retaliates. We all know whenever you go against America, America always find a way to retaliate. So right now, obviously, we see some of the reason why America is saying that you people from Niger, we don't want you in our country. And the rest of Mali and Burkina Faso, we don't want you people to in our country. Obviously, we have seen that America have a reason. Now, has Niger retaliated? Yes, Niger has done their part by retaliating, saying that we don't want you Americans in our country again. It left with Mali and Burkina Faso, and they have not retaliated. But what I know is that these people are one people. The three states that consist of the alliance of the Sahel states. You touch one person, you touch all. You go against one person, you go against the three of them. So as Niger retaliated, obviously they will also do the same thing as retaliation. That's the only thing I see that they will also do. Though they have not retaliated, but that's what I have seen. That if they want to retaliate, they will say the same thing to America with no fear at all. Now, let's look into the past and see why America decided to ban these three countries. These three AEA countries, we have Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Why America decided to ban them? Because sometimes I feel like when you dive into the past, you see that because somebody has done something against somebody, that's why somebody takes the stance as I'm now in position, I should do my part, I should retaliate, I should what? Revenge. So obviously you can see that some things that people do in the future or do in the present is related to what happens to them in the past. If you don't believe it, that's what is happening around the world sometimes. So this is what America is doing. So let's look into the past. Let's go to Niger first and see what Niger did before America is retaliating this way. Now, first of all, on July 26, 2023, General Tiani takes power and gained full control of the country. And just after that, Tiani asks Americans to leave Niger. Yeah, the Americans have bases in Niger. And these bases flew drones across Africa for surveillance, making them to know what exactly the terrorists are up to. That was what Americans' explanation is, what they say. But Niger asked them to leave with immediate effect. So why did Niger ask them to leave with immediate effect? Because when the new government, Tiani government, came into power, the Minister of Foreign Affairs flew into Iran to have discussion based on mutual agreement. Immediately during that discussion, American diplomats started accusing Niger of going to Iran to go sell uranium. What is uranium? That's the accusation American diplomats are laying against Niger Foreign Minister of Affairs. Now, what is uranium? Uranium also play a vital role in creating atomic bombs. So American perception about Iran is always about creating atomic bombs and destabilizing societies. That's their main perception against Iran. So when the Nigerian foreign minister went there, their mind is that he is going to sell uranium, because uranium play a major key in creating atomic bomb. So that is why American diplomats create that confusion against, or that narrative against, Nigerian authorities. So was the information true or not? It wasn't true. It wasn't true. But for America, it's always plain dirty. Let's find something and say about them, so that they will come and say, oh, no, to come and redeem themselves, justify the reason why they go there, justify their thought. Oh, no, we are sorry about that. We did not go there to go and say uranium, so and so. Yeah, that puts them at a giant point. That put them at a higher class. So because of that, they started their accusations. But Niger did not play the game with them. Niger say, master, quickly, get out of our country. Get out. We don't want you anymore. That's what Niger authority did. So instead of Nigerian government, say we are sorry and play the game with them, they said, master, leave our country with immediate effect. Because the authorities of Niger is saying that, who are you to select those who that we be friends with? Who are you to choose our friends for us? Who the hell are you to dictate who we want to work with? Who are you? So because of that, get out of our country with immediate effect. So that's what happened back then. Immediately, American diplomats were sent to come to Niger. But in a few countries, whenever you're going to speak to the president, you have to send a letter so that the president will avail himself for you. But it's obviously America. America did not do that. Because we Americans, when you come, you have to speak with us. No matter how busy you are, you have to attend to us. So they went to Niger. The diplomats went to Niger to go and have discussion about things that are going on. So they go and they say they want to see the president. And Niger people say, no, you can't see our president. You can't see him. He's not available. He's not going to avail himself for you. This woman was also part of the diplomats, American diplomats that went to see the Nigerian government, president, and they were refused. So immediately they take their people and the military bases, they leave Niger to the nearest country or another country. Let me say it that way, another country. That's what they did. Because of that, I think America hold a grudge against Niger, because there is a minister in Senate saying that Niger does not have authority to sack them, or America does not have to go, because it is wrong for America to leave Niger. America have to show Niger that what they are made of. America should just go and bomb Niger. A senator in Senate saying that obviously, maybe I think Niger is their birthright, so they can't leave. They have to stay there because they have the freedom to stay there. Yes, watch.
Are behind the wire. You know what a real U.S. president would do? Say that C-130s are on their way to Niger today with the water and the medicine and the food our troops need, that they will have a full fighter pilot escort there. And if the Nigerian government or any other third world thug tries to even turn on their air defense systems, we should show those leaders and those thugs what the target package looks like on their houses and their family members.
So you hear that American senator is saying that we don't have to leave Niger because maybe it's their birthright, so they don't have to leave. Now let's talk about Burkina Faso. So on September 30th, 2022, Ibrahim Traoré became the president of Burkina Faso. And shortly after that, in October 2025, there was a demand coming from the United States of America, Trump administration. What was the demand? It's for Burkina Faso to take deportees, because America is saying that, take these deportees from America, because you said you want African Americans to reconnect. So because of that, that's a good opportunity for you to take these deportees. So just take them, help us and take them. You see how it is, help us and take them. And Burkina Faso rejected that offer. They said, yes, we said we want African Americans to reconnect, but not those that are being forced to out of that country to come to their country, not people that are being forced against their will. We don't do that. And it's against our belief. We don't do that. So no, we are not going to take anybody unless the person choose freely. Not the person that had to be deported. The person choose freely to come and visit and reconnect in Burkina Faso. Yeah, we are free to go. But we won't take any deportees. America vex. So from there, America has a grudge against Burkina Faso because their offer was rejected. That means somebody stood against their interests. Whenever you stood against Americans' interests, you had to face consequences. So what was the consequences that Burkina Faso faced at hand? Burkina Faso faced a consequence of there's embassy in Burkina Faso. But America is saying that nobody is going to get a visa in the American embassy. If Burkina Faso or Burkinabe want to get a visa, they have to travel all the way to Togo to go and get visa at American embassy in Togo. Obviously, that was the punishment that they received, and it was a very huge punishment. It's just saying that if people are not coming to our country anymore, the same way applies to that. Because look at the distance from Burkina Faso to Togo. Somebody should get a visa. There's an embassy in Burkina Faso, U.S. embassy. So I should leave that when I want to get a visa and go to Togo, all the way to Togo, and get my visa before I come to America. That's what America did. And now they are saying we have banned you. You are not coming to our country anymore. So it's just more to it. No, it's just more to it. What did they do? Though they stated their reason, but that was not the reason. That was never a reason. Because when you see that, America is always at playing games. Playing game. If you stand against their interest, they are going to also stand against you. So that's what they did to Burkina Faso. Now let's go to Mali. Mali, on the 24th of May 2021, Assimi Goïta became the president of Mali. And what he did first is to ask the French people to leave their country, to ask the French troops to leave the country. Because, hey, he was saying, you people are the French troops, you people are French army, one of the most powerful military in the world, and you can't even combat terrorism. You have been there for many years, but the terrorists are actually getting greater and stronger by the day. What are you people doing? So quickly he said the French military to leave the country. After that, they came to accuse the French military that they were actually giving surveillance on Mali troops, giving surveillance intelligence to terrorists on Mali troops, and also founding terrorism in their region. That's what they said. So Mali cut ties with the French. So Mali mistake was cutting ties with the French, because for America, if you stand against a Western partner, then you stand against America. America hates that. So because of that, you are getting banned. And moreover too, you have joined alliance with some of my enemy. So you become my enemy, which is the alliance of the Sahel states. For Mali, you have joined the alliance of the Sahel states to become one. So if somebody wants to face something, you have to face it. You also have to face it. And you also sack the French too. So because of that, America also restricted Mali, full ban on them, travel ban, that you don't have access to our country again. Do you get the scenario? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So because of those things, they were also banned from entering America. Now, my people, you and I knows that America likes to ban people, issue ban, sanctions, but America does not like to yield punishment, to yield ban on sanctions. They don't like it. And for a person like Donald Trump, he likes to bully people, he likes to sanction people, but he does not like it. For you saying that you sanction him or you ban him and he's keeping quiet, it's actually giving signals to the rest that he can be challenged, he can also be challenged. So he doesn't like that. So what do you think that American retaliation against Niger will be again? What do you think America will do about this? Because you have banned Niger and Niger has banned American people. And obviously, standing against American interests is something else. They actually was going to come for you. They will also stand against you in some other way, diplomatically. That's how it is. Though they can't come and kill you people, they can't do anything about that. But obviously, they have a way to stand against you. They try certain means. What do you think? What about you? Just let me know in the comment section. What do you think Americans will do next? What will be their next step in this? Because obviously, this is a visa war. It's a war against each other. You banned me, I banned you. You said this, I said it. You see, because we have remembered the time that they said they should put $10,000 for something in Mali, and Mali to apply the same thing to American citizens. And immediately America say, oh no, let's stop this. Let's have conversation about this. You know, maybe the same thing can happen over here. Oh, let's stop this. Let's have conversation about this, because it's also against their interest. Whether they like it or not, Niger is Niger. You can't come. America is America. Nigerian too cannot go. Simple as that. Nobody is going to fight anybody. Maybe like that. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Just let me know in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned to this channel and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.